Settle down, Nancy.
This is your tongue on tip top. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Shit, tongue on tip top.
There's no sound, Tid.
Oh, shit.
You are muted.
Why are you muted, buddy? I don't understand.
This is the best part. And then I get you guys to talk about it, and then everybody talks about it. And it's
the whole world's talking about it.
The whole world's talking about it. What do you know? You know what happens, actually? I'll even fucking tell you right now. You know what happens? Is you're left with one guy trying to do all of the button pushing because you notice that there's only 4 of us here tonight.
Yeah.
And the only other person, that I trust who has access to all of that kind of stuff is the one who isn't here tonight. Well, seriously, Mike, Mr. fucking technical guy himself. We're gonna rely on you to push
I don't
the
even
button.
understand. All right, that seems.
We used to give you access to the button stuff, and stuff like this would happen.
Yeah, that's true, but that wasn't because of technical reasons. That's because I got a problem.
Well, there is that. Look how young you were.
Oh, that was.
That was just last year.
Look at this. And then, there it is. And now you know how that got rid of that. It went from this, and you just rub
the stress away.
Well,
that's my problem. I'm always like, ah.
Hey, yeah, no.
I just want you to know, I just received a message saying, "What the fuck are you still doing that show for?"
Well, okay. Was that a message, or did you set yourself a timer on your own phone?
You know what? That is my life coach. That's my life coach app. I had that programmed.
Even Chat GPT is asking you the fucking question.
Yeah. Why are you participating?
I don't know. Why are you participating, Mike?
I love you guys.
Okay, well, and that's good. We love you too, right?
Yeah.
KJ, how have you been? I noticed you got a haircut.
I did get a haircut. Yeah, I was scruffy. I was real scruffy. It was about 4 months of just scruffing it up. And then I went to my barber. Yeah, 4 months. 4 months. Because I cut my own hair at least once. I shave my head, and then I go to the barber. It's a good way to save money. So I will go, and it just took a longer time than usual this time. And then when I got there, he was really angry with me for taking so long.
When you go to the barber, how long of an ordeal is it? Is it just a haircut, or do you gotta go like haircut and shave, whole thing? What is it?
Yeah, I do the whole shebang, and it takes about 45 minutes, sometimes an hour.
Yeah. I can go up to like an hour and a half sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, it depends. It depends on who's in there. So the last time that I was in there, it took a bit longer. I was about like an hour 15 because, of course, it's a black barbershop. So if you get a couple of rowdy people in there, they're just going to be talking the entire time. And so your barber is going to stop cutting your hair periodically. Just be like, go to Jesus. And that's the kind of thing that normally is happening. So the last time that I was there, it was the cleaner trying to convert a customer to go to a gym and talking about how they were fasting and didn't have anything to eat or drink for 3 weeks. And the customer was like, that's impossible. And so they spent like 30 minutes just cutting the shit out of this guy and just tearing him apart.
That's not fasting. That's starving to death at that point, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry, this was an Ethiopian barber?
It wasn't the barber. Like, my barber was just trying to cut my hair. This was the cleaner of the barber.
Oh, the floor sweeper. Oh, yeah.
That's right.
So-
Yeah.
Oh, the cleaner of the barber who's actually, wait, let me guess. Where the cleaner of the barber is actually some barber savant who had a bad accent. Now he doesn't want to cut hair anymore, but he still hangs
Who wants
out,
to tell him?
sweeps the floors like that, right? He's like scissor hands.
Your mic's fucked.
Hey, kid, your mic's fucked.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, yours is fucked.
Oh,
No, yours is fucked.
what?
What?
Mine sounds fine.
Mine sounds perfect.
How's mine
Look,
sound?
Even Terry says right here, go to a beauty salon. You get some breast action.
I used to do that, man. I used to always do that and get all the breast, but they don't know how to. They don't know how to do a beard, man. A lot of these girls don't know how to do a beard. So like, I miss that. You gotta like, yeah, but and it's cheaper to go to a girl than it is. You go to a girl and she deals with this, opposed to this. She charges you like nothing, right? But I go to my barber and it's just like hundreds. Like,
Dude, when
you
I
get up
remember
there.
when I was a kid, we were living in Washington State, and I used to at the base of where my mom worked in the Davenport Hotel. She was the bartender in the lobby there, and also like street level had the barber shop, and the barber that was there was like this, 40-something cougar with like these massive breasts.
Areolas?
Bazoombas, breastiluses, breasticles, whatever you want to call them, titties, so as it were. And I used to, dude, I'm telling you straight up right now. All right. At one point, believe it or not, I had a perm on the top of my head.
No, I believe it.
I
Yep.
believe it for sure.
Absolutely 100%. You know
believe it.
why? Because this lady, I was only in like fucking elementary school, but this lady knew how to work the business. And it was literally like, just set your head on my tits while I fucking cut your hair.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
That was illegal.
That does sound like molestation, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Charger.
You know what? I don't even know if there's a statute
My
of
guess,
limitations.
She's dead by now, bro.
Go after her estate.
She
Go
was,
after
she
her
was
vast
30 years
salon.
older than me then.
I don't know, man. Maybe she started doing Pilates. So, that was the hairdresser. I always got some guy resting his nuts on my arm, and I'm like, "What the fuck? I'm gonna go bald. Fuck this." I was always like, up in the well, he's cutting the hair like ka-chicka right in the fucking. Come on, don't put your nuts there. KJ, don't look at me like you haven't had nuts on your arm.
I have. No, I agree with you. I have. I definitely have. When I used to go to the Jane and Finch barbers, it was terrible.
Yeah, that's Jane and Finch is asking
Barbers
for
are
it.
just too tall. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to go
They
like the
just-
short guys.
Yeah.
So funny now, my barber now that I have here, my barber actually has a bar in the barber shop.
Oh,
It's fantastic, like with drafts and full setup. It's great. But when I started going there, my barber was from a NAFTA agreement, let's say, right? He was from Mexico. It's fantastic. Loved it. I could talk to him about food, blah, blah, blah. Boom. All of a sudden, I missed like 1 month. I called her to get a haircut. Oh, he's
deported.
no dead.
So, okay, what was cause of death?
His heart blew up.
Oh,
It might have. He was young and in that mode.
wow.
So
That's why, kids, let's just make this a public service announcement. First of all, cocaine's not great, but when you mix that with boner pills from the gas station, you're asking for a heart attack.
Yeah.
All right, kids.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Don't forget, you can send all of your hate mail to dearkidtalk@gmail.com, please, ladies and gentlemen, for the next things that we might be saying. Oh, crazy. So since then, I have now gone through about 4 or 5 barbers at this
Generations.
of different. I called there last time and I was like, oh, so and so. Oh, no, she's gone. Oh, okay. Well, before that, the only reason I had her was because so and so was there. No, he's gone too. I'm like, all right, who's there? So I
It's
got
like
So
the
are they all dead? Are they all dying? Or like
what's it? The
going on?
fentanyl flu? What's going on there?
I didn't ask after the first one. I
No.
didn't ask after the first. Maybe it's me.
I don't think it's you. It's human. It's what we in the biz call human trafficking. Don't laugh about that.
What?
No, it's a serious problem.
Pay your coyote, ladies and gentlemen. That's sage
Oh
word.
shit! Pay your
Absolutely.
coyotes.
Yes, but
Hey,
Oh.
speaking of coyotes, you guys, you got coyotes around where you live?
Oh
You
yeah,
got a serious problem with those
yeah. I got one in my house right now.
hanging around?
They're
You got
everywhere.
one's inside the house.
No, I'm just saying.
no, he's
They were-
coyotes, not cougars.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
Oh, yeah. No, but they're everywhere, like because they're developing here, right? And they just keep
Yeah.
knocking down more and more slowly along the riverbanks and around it, and everybody's like complaining. And I'm like, well, fucking 4 years ago, that's where they lived, asshole.
It's tough, man. And
Like,
I even
feel
live
bad
in
for the coyotes.
I live in an established neighborhood. Why did I say like that? Like I was from Tonawanda.
Yeah, I was kinda
established
cocky.
neighborhood. I don't know what happened. In an established neighborhood that's like old, right? Not a lot of
Yeah.
development around. And still every night you can hear them out there.
Yeah.
How old is this established neighborhood?
It is, I'm going to say 170 years before Confederation.
So is my neighborhood just like that too. It's like 150 plus years too. But what's happening is where they're developing, they're moving into the developed and undeveloped neighborhoods. Like they're just moving everywhere. They have
They're
nowhere
just
to
getting
go.
pushed around. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
well over 150.
I'm near
years.
a golf course. Perfect. Right. That's where they're going
Right.
to hang out. That's the closest. Probably
Which one of you would like to go first for your acknowledgement on this week's show about the land that you're currently fucking?
Stay with me. Okay. You know what? This is really, I don't want to mess around with this because now that you've called for it, we have to do it. Okay.
Oh, in
Oh, no.
Harrisburg, PA, coyote killed my neighbor's chickens. We have it on trail cam.
Wow.
There's people that just put their trail cams, just have their trail cams like live feed on fucking YouTube.
Can you imagine
So
just sitting there all day?
Those chickens getting killed. what was that?
Okay, here we
happened,
go.
KJ?
He's
I'm
thinking
just
about
imagining-
nuggies.
I'm imagining the coyote now. Right on the cam. That's got to be heartbreaking. That's terrible.
Heartbreaking.
Wow. I don't know. I don't think what you think heartbreaking means is what heartbreaking actually means, Kate. Just saying.
It's got to be.
If you don't mind, we acknowledge that the land we are doing this podcast on is a traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, and the Adnawasi, the Wendat peoples, and now is home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, Métis people. We also acknowledge that Toronto and the areas covered by this podcast, depending on where you live, of course, are covered by Treaty 13 with the Mississaugas of the Credit. Thank you. We can continue.
All right.
Oh, pass a peace pipe.
All right. Well, while we're on that note, hey, do you
Why is
know
everything
that
opposite?
what is it? I think it's trisomy 21 is the disorder for Down syndrome.
Ooh la la.
Yeah. Did you know that March 21st is National Down Syndrome Day? Just saying.
Fucking just they should just like grilled cheese is free all day everywhere.
There should be.
Have you guys had one of those? Have you had one of the donuts from Tim Hortons for Special Olympics?
Is it
Yeah.
Fucking great.
no, it's
Yeah.
like no, I haven't got it.
They are so fun. You know what? They're the perfect donut because these things are so fucking delicious. They're like fucking retarded. They're so good. They're fucking
They are.
great.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? Like it's like the donut itself or the proceeds? Like the it's a jelly filled donut, but the jelly's on the outside. Like what are we getting at?
Okay, the cream is on the outside and on the inside.
Like
And it's just is it got like scribbled frosting on it?
I changed my mind. Forget it. It's very delicious and I recommend it.
It is good.
Michael,
It is
you are
very
going to hell. You are going to hell, Michael.
Oh, well, we all are. Speaking of, yes, Terry, they did. And by they, I mean us.
You know,
had a
Terry
thousand
has a
to get
point.
it together.
Aren't we all
Terry has a
idiots
point
now?
that nobody has ever made and gotten away with.
Well, hey, we don't know that somebody hasn't tried to make that point before and just not gotten away with it.
Well, the British and the French come to mind, but whatever.
Well, hey, listen. Also, side note, throwing it back, it was a British doctor that first diagnosed Down syndrome. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's named
Fascinating
after
fact.
him. His last name happened to be Down.
Johnny
So-
Down?
Yeah, Dr. Down.
Dr. Johnny
Dr.
Down?
Downer. I mean, that would be if you took your kid and all of a sudden this is what he told you. Your kid has.
We need a
knee syndrome.
picture of Dr. Down. I need to see what Dr. Down looked like.
His name was Dr. John Langdon Down. And
Right?
his eyes, they were too close together.
They're supposed to be eyelids are supposed to be thicker. That's what
Wow,
makes
really? I didn't know that.
them- they're longer and thicker. That's what makes them look like they're looking up all the time. And then they naturally just drop their mouth. Dr. Down.
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't meet a lot of nasty Down syndrome people, and it's too bad that the word is down. They should be ups. Like they should be ups syndrome because they're so like generally positive. Like
John
why don't we
Langdon
make a
Down.
movement?
They
I could see
hug
it.
you. They hug you so hard. If you get like a particularly Down syndrome person, they hug you so tightly.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
My God.
And
We
you can
had a
feel the
bunch of-
erection
He
sometimes.
doesn't look very down. But like
Well, he
the
only
painter
came-
probably
he's the guy that
changed
came up with it
Hmm.
because of people like that.
Oh.
Because his grandson was born with it,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, they got
But I
fruit
mean, look at
strength.
this handsome sumbitch right here, though.
That's why
Do you
they-
think he was like, wow, what did I do genetically to make this happen? I need to figure this out. Was that his motivation? Like, was he like, what? Because this was his genealogy. That would have an
Yeah.
effect on you, right?
It'd be crazy if you looked at his like biography and it was like he also invented grilled cheese and wrestling.
That would be the greatest irony in the history of science.
He invented grilled cheese before sliced cheese even came out.
I don't even you don't have to use sliced cheese.
He's a man of
That's a myth.
science.
You can use real cheese. You can even cut it yourself.
The fuck?
Mm,
Yeah, it'll melt the same.
What's the maximum amount of cheese, though?
No, there's no maximum amount, not for me at least.
what do you mean? Like,
For you,
hold
at
on,
your
I'll give you
age, there's
some.
probably a maximum amount.
I'm going to show you some thicknesses, and you tell me what
Five
looks
different
good.
kinds of cheese.
That
Oh.
thicker. Okay. What about this?
Triple that.
This.
There you go. The water
No,
bottle.
no.
The water
I think we're
bottle.
measuring different things, Tid.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. Because you want to, you know what? That's max. That's max. Because you're gonna want to add some bacon in there too. Because you can add meat in your grilled cheese too.
Okay, how much bacon?
100%.
We could go. Yeah.
100%.
Back bacon. Yeah.
I think bacon is at least 45% of the reason Tid maintains his Canadian status.
No, dude, that is actually one of the reasons I want to get the fuck out of here.
You love it so
You know
much.
why? You know why? There's
Why?
no fucking Bacon of the Month Club in Canada.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's not true.
bullshit.
KJ, do you have a computer there? Check this out, please. Somebody search this. There's got to be a Bacon of the Month Club. This is nonsense.
In Canada.
Hey, what do you
Canada.
think of the what do you think of the bullshit that's been going on with Trump? Not that I love to talk politics, but it makes me interested to know what you
Well,
guys
this is
think.
what Terry thinks about it in his area. Shane Gillis's mom has a coffee shop run by Downs people. The coffee has
Yeah,
a
he does.
special flavor. I mean,
That's a
it's
good
not
one.
run by
Good
Downs
one,
people.
Terry.
It's just run by his family.
Bro,
Because
you found one?
apparently His
There's a
family.
pig of the month.
Yeah, I hear that other people from the Downs community come and work there. Is that right?
There's a Pig of the Month club. It's called
Yeah, they
Tim-
do. They do work there. Yeah.
He's looking at OnlyFans.
But yes, back to that. Yeah. He's employed his family.
Yeah,
You all right there, KJ? Yeah, you're not finding a Bacon of the Month club in Canada, are you?
well, I found a website called Bacon Freak, but I don't know if they'll deliver to your door in Canada. I don't know.
That's a completely different type of site. That's for you, your fucking guinea pig, is what that's for.
No, I didn't have to go into the incognito. It didn't ask me if I wanted to blur or off, so it's clean.
Do you have
I
to
did
do
find
that if you
Pig of the
live on
Month.
your own? Like,
What?
do you have to do the incognito if you live on your own?
No,
What have I stumbled upon?
it's
What? You ain't
oh
got no
my
Bacon of the
God.
Month club, son.
Is everybody searching Bacon of the Month clubs?
They're trying.
Yeah,
to.
I hope everybody at home is searching Bacon of the Month Club Canada because we need to find this. Crap.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. You've got Baker's Bacon, Bacon Box Club, ships free in Canada. So
I found Bacon Freak too.
Bacon
Canadian
There you
Bacon
go.
of the Month club.
Box Club.
Canadian Bacon of the Month club is what Terry Nee says.
Bacon of the Month
Scouts.
Club. I found that too. Bacon Scouts.
Oh, he's just kidding. This motherfucker.
Oh,
You can
Oh.
you could be a carnivore club, and that's Amazon.ca.
you know what, though,
Yeah,
guys?
right.
I think what
different.
Tid's
Carnivore
talking
Club is
about is
That's jerky and fucking meat sticks.
Yeah, it's a pack
Ye-
of salami.
yeah. You know what? What Tid's talking about is like gourmet bacon's a different one every month. Like, oh my God, some of
Like
these
a
look
pepper
amazing.
bacon.
These beef. Oh,
Yeah, but it's in the States. It's in the United
Yeah.
States. All these Bacon of the Month clubs, they're in the United
You're
States.
right.
Why don't we make our own?
Right? Bacon of the Month club?
yeah.
I feel like it would take a few pigs. And I don't mean
Why don't
the
we
ones
do it?
you hang out with. Oh,
I go
KJ,
through like
we're
3
gonna
packs
need
of
you
bacon
to
a day, man. That's all I eat: bacon and steak.
KJ, we're going to need you to access some capital
No.
for our new venture from your bank account tomorrow because we're going to have to buy a few things
Oh.
like bacon, for example.
And
No,
We
bacon.
have to build a website. We got to get the social media up and running. We got to get the store online happening. We're going to need like 10 to 12,000 of your dollars.
right.
But we'll get this going
12,000.
tomorrow.
12,000, you say?
Yeah.
I got a
12
Can
to
we
15,
can we
12 to
send any
15.
can we send any donations like we do to the hate mail? Can we pull that up on
Anybody
screen,
wants
please?
to invest, I guess, in Bacon of the Month Canada,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Ted,
Go
Ted,
ahead.
Round
Ted?
bacon is difficult to ship. What do you want? You
Across
throw up
Canada?
the email. Throw up the email for donations, please.
Yeah,
Oh,
because we're trying to start.
We also take donations to, citizen questions and hate mail to your TikTok at gmail.com. But you can send those donations directly. You can also tip. I don't know what the YouTube thing is set up for. Jamie's not around today in the back there, so I'm just kind of winging it myself here. What do you know? But yeah, we're gonna need some bacon fund.
Yeah, we're going to need at least 12 to 15. I'm thinking 12 to 15,000 US to compete with the US market.
Plus another 25%.
Oh my God.
A month, there's going to be tariffs, right?
Yeah, there's going to be tariffs. Yeah, that's tariffable, but it's true. So
So is that line that you just came up with?
Yeah.
Oh,
Terrifable.
oof.
what a wacko that guy is. He's such a weird, obviously
Yeah.
manipulative bully. It's so strange. Like,
Who, you talking about Trudeau?
yeah. No.
Obviously.
Well, he's a puss. I mean, the only person I like in this whole affair is that Claudia Scheinbaum from Mexico, Jew, and she's like totally reined Trump in like 15 minutes. It was incredible. She's what?
Wasn't all these troops that she's supposedly sending, weren't they already going there anyways?
I don't know. You know what? I think they were going there because they heard that the U.S. had left construction materials from the wall, and they were like, nobody's really watching that. We should go grab it. So, but yeah, I think she had already sent the troops there, and we had already deployed everything that he wants. We've already done.
Right.
So he just looks like an asshole.
Well, you know how it goes sometimes, though, Mike. You know how it goes. It's one of those things like it's not a good idea till the boss says the idea.
That's how it feels. Yeah.
Right?
Well, okay, then I'll give you guys 30 days to commit to the 1.9. Well, we already committed it. 90 days, and then it better be done.
Hey, whatever gets it done. You know what I mean? At this point, like just get it done. And
hey, why did KJ and I switch spots? How did that happen even? Oh, all right.
There you go. All right, I got a question for you guys. Everybody's been to like Cracker Barrel and shit, right?
Nope.
You know, or places thus. Everybody's been out to a restaurant, right? Or a bar. A restaurant, something like that.
Wow. Why did you pick Cracker Barrel, you white piece of shit?
Why did you have to put us there? Yeah.
We're talking about the United States. And I don't know if you've fucking looked in a mirror lately, cracker.
No, I know. I got it coming too. But I mean, stop shouting us out, for God's sake, especially in front of KJ. It's embarrassing.
Fuck, man. You're literally Wonder Bread.
I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be part of this team.
I'm the part of the egg that I throw out. Yeah. You know what? Now that DEI is over, I think I'm free to go.
Then fucking ice, KJ. Oh, what? Sorry, what were you saying, Mike?
What about KJ?
You said DEI is over.
Yeah, so I should leave.
Oh, why?
What were you saying?
I thought we were going in like order of ethnicity or oppression. You'd be the last one stuck here on this show, bro. I'm telling you.
To me, we all seem the same.
I don't know. The whites have been getting it pretty bad the last few years.
We acknowledge that the land. No.
We got to celebrate our differences. Nacho taco, chimichanga. 'Cause it's beautiful when the whole world sings together as one.
Chimichanga.
Celebrate our differences is what I'm saying, everybody.
All right, I'm good to do that.
All right.
It is indeed Black History Month, you know.
Already again?
Yeah. Darkness falls.
Oh, wow. Well, that's fantastic. And how are we celebrating this year?
Yeah, the same as we do every year. Talk about, bitch and moan for a month about how it's not good enough. And then, we move on to St. Patrick's Day.
I'm giving up chocolate.
There you go.
Oh, wait, no, that's Lent.
Valentine's. So, Black History Month is an enormous deal. Do you know where that began, KJ? Do you know how that all came about?
Well, as far as I know, they weren't
no searching
treated greatly.
What
the hell's going on? What happened?
I don't know. Mike's just being weird. That's what
I thought. Yeah, I thought Michael.
The process after he said no searching, and then we can see off of the reflection of his glasses. That
I'm just trying to find out the actual history of it.
Oh, he's trying to find out if his story is true before he tells everybody, because it's the last month you want to look like a fucking asshole talking about Mike is February.
Yeah, he's got to be correct. He's
Valentine's Day.
Oh wow. Okay. I had no idea that it had been going on for so long.
Mm-hmm.
1915.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. Do what you can to find out a little bit of history about your brethren. Plain and simple. Now, back to what I was saying
Yes.
about
Cracker
restaurants,
Barrel.
bars, all of these places, right? They all have one thing in common. You ever notice what that is in each one of these places?
Salad.
Some bars don't have salad, KJ. I don't know. Like, hey, let's go to the nightclub. I get a round of shooters and a fucking salad, please. What?
Get a Caesar.
What do they all have? What do they all have? Waiters and waitresses.
Nope. Sometimes that isn't a thing in nightclubs either. Right? They just have a bartender.
They all have a bartender.
Security.
Some restaurants do not have that though. But
fucking menus, Tid. How about menus? Do they have menus?
You're wrong. I'll give you the answer. You don't
wrong again.
Don't get all ethnic about it. Okay, stop.
Glasses. They all have glasses.
They all have glasses and a dishwasher. They have dishwashers. What else?
Too, because if
That's
you
right.
go
Water.
if you go to one of these, if you go,
They
to
have
one of
water. I always say to you, hey, would you like some water?
okay, so listen, as I was saying, what if you go to one of these like outdoor places, one of these outdoor college places like they used to have, and all it is cups, not glasses, cups. No.
Well, that's not. That's not a fucking
I think cups is still on the list.
I
They,
was
you know
about
what
to-
else they
yeah.
have? Breadsticks.
What?
Breadsticks.
That's not true.
Never.
That's not
Along
true.
with salad. They got salad and breadsticks.
Salad and
with
breadsticks do
bar.
come together, Tid. He has a point.
All right. You know what they have, guys? You know what they
What?
have? Bathrooms. Every one of
True.
these places has bathrooms.
That is true.
right.
It's true.
That is true.
Yeah.
And that means that some of these places also have their own signs to go along with these bathrooms. And we've put together a little collage of signs from the bathrooms, some of the favorite bathrooms, our top 20 bathrooms across the world. And I mean, you know, it's only fitting that we go with a Ben right out the gate. Because could you imagine working in a place where you were the only guy, so you had like your own private bathroom?
That's yeah.
Ben
a
shits
dream.
there more than he does at home.
Bro, you know that if you walk by there and the smell of pollution, you know who it was every time.
He's totally vaping in there all day long.
It
Dude,
smells like weed.
you do not want to walk in there with a black light. I'm just saying, right? Every hooker that Ben
Oh,
knows
lucky Ben.
knows what the inside of Ben's fucking bathroom looks like.
You imagine it's like all set up in there. It's got like a little fucking lounge chair and a big screen TV.
Yeah, fucking bidet,
See, that was
disco light.
Remember in Happy Days, Fonzie, that was his office, was the bathroom, right?
It was, yeah.
He never had it set up. He just kind of stood there in front of the fucking urinal.
Hey.
Like, what the fuck was that about? Men to the left because women are always right. Yeah, that's not true. And you can tell that this bar is probably closed by now.
By the way, 4 out of 7 men who work at that place kill themselves within 30 days.
Whatever. Just wash your hands.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
I like that.
A mermaid and a what are those things called?
This is one of these universal washrooms.
I identify as a 4-legged man who can attract birds.
This doesn't confuse. Just not going to confuse people.
Yeah, is that just a regular guy holding a bird with a dog eating his ass?
Could be.
It's a furry.
It looks like a horse. Looks like a horse.
I like that we're all agreed that mermaid's normal.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
well-
Who doesn't know
So does that?
That's a merman.
Is that bathroom for
that's a
black
mer
people?
person. That's a mer person.
It's a mer person. My bad.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, but
I have bad eyes, so I might walk into the wrong washroom at this establishment.
well, you know what I would have a problem with is if I saw the one with the martini glass, I'd be like, "Oh, that's a cute dog."
I actually thought it a second when you like, oh, the
That's a
doggy.
fucking one-eyed dog, bro.
But then I noticed one on the left, somebody had inserted a beer bottle into themselves.
And
Yeah,
I don't want to go in
X-ray.
there.
It's an X-ray and a dog. What bathroom am I supposed to use here, bro?
Wow. Whatever. Everybody in this place has a drinking problem. That's how they identify first.
Oh,
There is one bathroom missing because they're
controversial. Controversial.
indeed.
Mine would say KY. Just saying. Well, maybe this makes a little bit more sense for you then.
I like that. That's adorable. I like it.
This is assuming that you're not sitting to pee as a man, though.
Also, there's
I do
there's like
sometimes.
one or two
I'm not gonna
streams missing from the man cloud.
That is true. Well, he's got a narrow urethra.
Now I've said too much.
Whichever. Is that a girl with a boner?
Yeah, I think so.
It makes it look like she's got a cast on one leg.
Yes.
No, I think it looks like she has a boner.
She has a boner.
She has a boner in her smock. She has a smock with a boner.
This is brilliant. This, I don't care what you think. This is fucking brilliant right here. If you don't know which bathroom you're supposed to go in, I mean, I can't help you out. I can't help you out.
That is brilliant.
Oh, get it?
Unicycle, unicorn, unisex.
Yeah.
I shit on the floor there.
I went into
I
a
pick one and
unisex
poo on the
washroom.
floor.
I went into a unisex washroom one time when I was at a movie theater, and that's all they had there. Well, let's just say it wasn't so good for the people that came in after me.
Yeah, like assuming that you're okay with horrible have to shit in a public place men shits, join us. Feel free.
Or just farting while pissing.
Yeah, we didn't plan on having to use that bathroom.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you have a little squeaker while you're having a pee-pee,
Yeah.
let's say you
know what?
do.
I'll save it for the movie theater. No.
Yeah, right. Could you
What a
not?
prince.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to the movie theater. They have this unisex bathroom. I've been waiting to shit in that thing for like a month.
Oh, my stomach hurts. Oh, I'll be right back. And then what
Yeah.
the fuck happened? Yeah.
Yeah, there's
You
no
always
gold
want to
toilet
get
you're waiting to. If you have to use it, it's because it's a bad scene.
He always
All
wants
right.
to get for the credits.
Yeah.
Oh, KJ,
Yes.
you figured this one out?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Where are we
It's
going?
it's
Which
it's
animal's
the
missing?
cock. It's the cock and the pussy.
And which is missing, do you think?
The bird.
Oh, that's a good idea. I was thinking the guinea pig.
Ladies,
remain seated for the entire
please
performance.
remain seated for the entire performance.
Wow.
Gentlemen, your aim will help. Stand closer. It's shorter than you think. I also have both of these signs in the t-shirt form.
Mm.
Oh, I like that. I like that. You know what? If you could let me one and we went out together, it'd be adorable. I have questions about both signs. May I?
Yes. Yes.
Ladies, please remain seated for the entire performance.
Yes. So, well, the cameras are watching.
Ah. Guys, I get it because you really do kind of need to aim. All right, never mind. I'll have a question about that. Except how does he get it out past that getup that he's wearing? Ladies, I think that they have to sit over the toilet. The toilet disappears in that dress. It doesn't matter. What's going on that they have to sit for the entire, what's going on?
Well, you don't want them to get up too soon, and then you end up with like pee running down their legs.
Yeah, you're gonna get piss all over your blouse.
Yeah, they
I
got to do
wouldn't
the
want
drip. They got to do the drip dry.
Mhm.
Okay, they don't have toilet paper. I feel so bad. The guys, we get toilet paper. Whatever.
Oh yeah. Some of the girls, I mean, sometimes they don't get toilet paper. Sometimes it's not available. Sometimes the bathroom is a little bit empty, and then they've got to they got to like fucking stand up and hold their legs apart and like fucking shake it back. Every guy has done it where you've done the helicopter or just flapped it from fucking thigh to thigh. They do the same thing, right? Just
I missed. Yeah,
just to wave them out a little bit.
Last time KJ did the helicopter. Last time KJ did the helicopter, he gave himself a black eye. Am I right, Big Cock? Woo woo. Got any more of these?
KJ doesn't do the helicopter since Kobe. All right.
Yeah.
Restroom. I don't get it.
Oh, I get it. I get this one. This is easy. Yeah, their kid's a cripple.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing with this.
That's R2D1.
And the kid's a cripple with a gigantic dog. Like that's the kid's in a wheelchair, but has a huge horn.
Oh, shit.
I don't understand why Wonder Woman's boobs are just hanging down there at the belly button.
They look like the saggiest tits on a superhero ever.
Yeah, I like them.
if you did senior
that's not her tit.
Excuse me, you try giving birth to a garbage can, bro.
Like
it's gonna have an effect. Okay.
Oh shit. I had to love this robot for 12 months. What? Oh,
All right.
It's not true. I get it.
Yeah, she lives by herself.
Okay, I get it.
All right.
I mean,
it took me a second.
No.
Just like an angry cocksucker. It's like fucking the face of fucking Bad Smaroo.
I didn't see it until you said it.
Yeah, it's so true.
It's an angry.
So that's the women's bathroom on the left. I don't get this. Can somebody help me? What's the theory behind this?
Head tie, bow tie.
And the other's supposed to be a bow in the hair. But it looks like angry eyes and a fucking glory hole mouth.
Yeah.
Angry Japanese.
And the other one looks like an upside down angry eyes with a glory hole mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
That's just somebody bent over.
I'll be honest with you. That's the bathroom I'm picking, both of them.
Oh, yeah, wild shit happens there for sure.
Yeah.
You can do handstands in this one.
Sausage and eggs.
I love it.
Yeah. Why do they have an automatic closer on that door? Is the question.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to get your sausage.
Ew.
Oh, that's just too much.
Together too. That's the question here. These bathrooms are like literally next to one another.
We've been trying, they gotta stop referring to bananas as dicks. Like, we don't eat enough of them as it is, and it's because of shit like this. And people just need to stop, so that we can eat bananas in peace. I'm sick of having to break it up just to make it okay.
Oh no, I eat my bananas like corn.
I like that you just did a public service announcement for we need more bananas and forget that they look like penises. Focus on the cucumber. What the fuck? Cucumbers also look like penises.
Yeah, but
why
nobody
not
eats a cucumber whole, bro. Nobody eats a cucumber whole. Like,
I do this one
it's a good point.
from the house.
When's the last time you seen somebody just peel half a cucumber and just like,
Like what?
I don't like the eggplant emoji for it.
Stop. No, we're not doing it again.
I'm
not doing it again. You want to clip
What do you do, KJ? Do you eat a cucumber whole?
No, I don't eat a cucumber whole. I like a good cucumber. I want extra cucumbers, but no, I don't eat it whole. I also don't like the eggplant emoji because every eggplant that I've seen is like this thick monstrosity that is just like
that's
uncomfortable.
If that's supposed to be a dick, it's got a tumor.
Yeah, Yeah, like that's an uncomfortable penis. Like
Right.
I definitely don't want that anywhere near me. I also
No.
don't want to be the person that lives with that kind of dick. Because I mean, what are you gonna do with
No,
that?
you'd have to
thing?
you'd have to tolerate a throttling from that thing on a regular basis, right?
Exactly.
Also, people
I'm
know that you're
single.
Sicilian.
Yeah.
Oh,
To
this
replace
is
the
this is
mattress.
inventive. I appreciate this.
I do like this one. Yeah.
Right? You got female jacks and male jacks.
Yeah. I like it. That's why.
Women, spelled with an I. Women.
I like that.
I like it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like it. It's art.
Just-
It's art. It's
artistic.
tactile.
This
Yeah, but
one's
like,
artistic. Faux
fucking
show.
autistic people are going to be going in the wrong bathroom all day.
And finally, leg lifters or squatters.
So both of these are women's bathrooms.
I mean, yeah, I've never.
No, dogs and female dogs and male dogs, leg lifters and squatters.
Ah,
Oh,
There's
no.
a dog,
Mike's all of Mike's dogs squat when they pee.
dude. Dude, my dog lifts his leg and shits. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
You ever see those dogs that like do handstands to take a fucking piss?
Dude, the one sometimes he squats, and then the one day he just lifted his leg, and I went to go move the leash to make sure he didn't pee on the leash, and he just started shitting. And I'm like, "What is going on? You don't even know what you're doing. You don't even know how to fucking dog right, bro." Like I know,
don't even know how to
I
dog.
know he's a rescue. I know he's a rescue, but like, my God.
That's horrible coordination. Man. By the way, go back a few episodes and you see my dog shit on command, basically.
My goal is to make that happen with the leg lift.
If you can, dude, if you can get it into a bucket, I think we got a world record going on here.
I do walk. I walk dogs on the side. I could provide enough dog shit footage to get us by for a while.
Okay, well, we're gonna count on you for that.
All right. We're gonna start a live feed.
I can't help but think of you every time. Every time a dog
You're
shit
a good-
thinks of you,
You're a
Mike.
good girl.
That's right. I don't
oh,
pharmacist
oh
like-
wow.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think my pharmacist likes me.
Oh, Phil.
No.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Go ahead, KJ.
My girlfriend just sent me a message saying, "Hell, my space bar is broken. Can you come over and give me an alternative?" What?
What does alternative mean? Now read it again.
Help, my space
my
bar
space bar is
broken.
broken.
Can you come over and give me anal alternative?
What does alternative mean?
Jesus
Your
Christ.
move.
Somebody decipher this one for me, please. Which way are you supposed to read this? Is it say pizza to drugs? Is it say pizza, say no? Is it to drugs, say yes? Is it say no to yes?
Okay. I think I got it. It's
All right.
say no to drugs and say pizza to yes.
But that's
Say
doesn't line
pizza.
up, bro.
Say pizza to drugs. Say no to yes. That's the only way it works.
Exactly. Because otherwise it's say pizza, say no.
Pizza, say no.
Drugs to
Say
yes.
drugs. Say drugs. No.
Say drugs to yes.
To drugs, say no. Say
Say,
pizza to yes.
say pizza to drugs. Say no to yes. It's, you know what? It really does work, though. The kids are getting off the drugs and onto the no.
That is
Wow.
There you go.
God.
And finally,
Whoa.
my landlord said it's just a leak from the machine.
I mean,
I mean, he has a nice ass.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's not like a dead body fucking
Ever.
was laying here.
Ever.
No, that's the Shroud of Turin. You're right.
the thing is, though, is that if it was in fact a dead body, the way that body has landed suggests that it would be lying like face down. But then the ass imprint is so prominent, like the crack is there,
I was
that
thinking
they
the same
must
thing.
have landed on their back. But it's just such an odd angle of death. It's fascinating, really.
Unless if you saw it here, I can pull this back up here. Give me a second, because if you see this,
It's very sexy, I have to say.
I do it like this.
Well, sexy is one way to
Take a
describe it,
look.
I guess.
Yeah, it's a sexy crime scene.
If you take a look, yes, this see, so it would have been there would have been a machine in this space where the head is here, right?
Mhm.
Probably either an ice machine or a fridge of some sort was right there. So this was kind of like also used to hold the person's head still while they shifted the leg over so that they could have coitus with a dead body.
Right.
Over and over
What?
until
Hold on.
this stain on the floor.
Hold on. You know what, guys? At second look, that looks like it was a stain from the machine leaking.
Nope, you're wrong.
It is
That's also-
weird. It is weird because it looks like it's like a face down imprint.
Uh-huh.
It's like a 3D rendering on the floor of a murder scene.
Mike, I'd like to see your hands right now. Are you jerking off to this picture, please? Tell me you're not. Everybody
Also
hands
got
up,
the
Hands, everybody
fucking,
hands.
you.
Lion
KJ,
switcher.
especially you, hands up. All right.
just the tiniest knees as well. Just the tiniest knees.
My hands are up. They're up.
Yeah, you can tell by the size of the calves that this wasn't a brethren.
Wait.
That's definitely a white person.
Yeah.
I beg to differ.
Okay.
You think they're black? You think they're black ethnicity?
No, I think that there's more than black or white, guys. I think that's definitely Filipino.
Yeah. The way that the
you
purple
think
and the
the
black.
accident happened, they were cleaning under the fridge
Yeah, definitely.
and the fridge fell on top
Fell
of
on top of them. This was an accident. This was
The
an
imprint
unfortunate
of
cleaning
the-
accident.
The imprint of the crack of the ass, though, is just fascinating.
Interesting.
That's really fascinating.
It really is, isn't it? Super
Like that.
fascinating.
All right.
Changes
you
the
guys-
whole perspective.
Put that back up for a sec. Just want to screen grab that. Okay, thanks.
All right. Anyways, we haven't even got to what the thumbnail of the show is even about.
What show?
This one, apparently. All right, let me
We've
ask
been
you guys
recording?
a question. Yeah, apparently somebody has. I don't know why.
Shit.
Let me ask you guys this one though. Comedians, right? We talk about comedians. You talk about a lot of solo guys, but you also talk about some of the greatest duos out there. You know, we know about like Abbott and Costello, clearly some of the best duo out there, right? I don't know, who else you got? Laurel
Dean
and
Martin,
Hardy,
Jerry Lewis.
right? Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis, Harvey Korman, Tim Conway, right? Well, you talk about like the best part is when you can get two solid singles comedians and put them together. Because we saw that a lot in the 80s too, did we not? We saw Jim Belushi and that other guy, that Dan guy.
Dan Aykroyd.
Right? But mostly Jim Belushi. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Well,
we saw
yeah.
it, right? David Spade, Chris Farley. You know, we've seen this a lot, but it got me to thinking, what are some of the combinations of some of these comedians that we would have liked to seen that we never did? And the reason I say this is because, Mike, I think I've talked to you about this story before, right? There's this lore, this lore story that's out there. Back in the day, Sam Kinison working door at one of the clubs, like Comedy Store, Cellar, one of the Mitzi's, something like that, right? And Robin Williams comes in. It's like middle of the night set, and they have this intense dueling evangelists set because everybody knows that Sam Kinison, son of an evangelist, right?
He was
And
actually an evangelist himself, I think.
himself.
Yeah.
And Robin Williams was very good at imitating other people's material. So it worked out really well. And they both had this love for cocaine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it got me to thinking, like, man, I would love to have seen that set. Just the brilliance of Kinison, and Robin Williams ripping him off. And plus, there would have been a lot of drugs around. So I would have been all for that, right? But
It was the height of it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What are some of the other combinations that you think would have been really good that worked together? Mike, go ahead.
One of the combos that I'll tell you, one of the combos that I like that didn't stick around for some reason was Andrew Dice Clay and Eleanor. Oh, what's her name?
Rigby.
It's not far off that. Carrington, Eleanor Carrington. And they had a really good dynamic together because he's so off the wall, like literally off the wall. And all she does the whole show is try to fucking make head nor tail of what he's talking about. And I don't know why it didn't work. Maybe she got fed up with it, but that was one of those combos. It just naturally felt like they should be together forever. And but he's off doing his own thing now.
They did like bumping mics. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Jeff Ross and Dave, like they were good.
100%. Right? What other combinations would suit that kind of stuff?
Oh, Bert Kreischer and nobody, even though he tries everybody. I digress.
Oh, geez.
And nobody.
How
KJ, who's your favorite comedian?
Dave Chappelle. And I think probably like a fantasy duo would maybe be like Dave Chappelle and Richard Pryor.
Ooh, that would have been a good one.
I think that would be a lethal combination together.
Was he doing comedy when Pryor was still alive? No way, right? He was just a kid.
I think he was probably maybe just starting out because he did start relatively young, and Richard would definitely have been retired, but still alive. But because he did start comedy.
I don't think so. Like, when did he finally tap out?
I think.
All right, I'm looking.
In the early 90s.
Right,
he
because
passed in the early 90s.
We're 25 years away from 2000. Richard Pryor was a 70s and 80s guy.
He did die 2005.
There we go.
So yeah. I would say Dave Chappelle was doing comedy. It would have been a possibility, right?
Yeah.
Richard Pryor wasn't for sure, but Chappelle would have been getting his start. But those two would have been a good combo.
First had a lead role in so he was in Half Baked. So he was doing comedy in the early 90s. So there was a possibility it could have happened.
Yeah. That could have been maybe like if like Jim Carrey and Tom Green. I don't know.
I like that.
Two crazy, diverse comedians.
God, that almost. Could you imagine the wackiness, though?
Yeah, you got me thinking with Robin Williams. I was like, who else is kind of like out there, right?
That'd be like saying Bobcat Goldthwait and Gilbert Godfrey,
or Pauly Shore and Gilbert Gottfried. I don't know. That would be.
That would be. Oh man, Pauly Shore.
Right?
Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen something between like somebody like Patrice, of course. I mean, shout out Patrice O'Neill. I would have liked to see something.
Oh my God, put that up again. Man, you really do have the same kind of beard going on, KJ. It's squared up around there. Look at that. Okay, so you've got
That's your
sides
dad.
though.
That's your
Anyway.
dad.
I do have sides.
Yeah.
Sides. Yeah.
Do you have a hat like that?
No, I don't like those hats. I don't like wearing
Oh.
hats in general. I hate hats.
You know what? You have a great head, and to cover it up, KJ would be a fucking shame, in my opinion. That's my humble
Let
opinion.
me see the. Try to do it the pose a little bit though. Like try
Nick,
to turn.
close
a little
that
bit
up, would you?
side. Other way. Other way. Other way. There you
Yeah,
go.
but the thing is,
Look up a
KJ's
bit,
got a
look up a
beautiful nose, and Patrice had a mash ball on there, right?
Yeah.
Like
Patrice looks like he did a 40-yard dash in a 30-yard room.
he totally hit the wall. He really did, and maybe stuck to it for a minute.
Like
So-
as a kid, Patrice O'Neill, his favorite pastime was chasing parked cars.
Look at that. But you know what? It just points out how handsome our KJ is, and his dad was, and still that's his dad is miraculous.
Good ones.
But I would have loved to have seen Patrice O'Neill and George Carlin.
Mm.
That would have been fucking great,
Think
because
about
it's
how
all
handy-
theoretical lessons in life, right?
aimed at white people.
Yeah. Both of them squarely aimed at white people.
That's the beautiful thing about it.
Yeah.
I would have loved those combinations. I'd like to hear what some of the combinations. I'd like to get people to leave the comments after we leave here what some of theirs would be. Oh, there you go.
What
Chappelle started in the early 90s.
92-ish. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Ish.
I don't know how well Pryor was in his later years, but just maybe did they ever perform together? Can we check that out?
He was already I mean, I don't want to say he was burned out.
Did you say
I
burned
got
out?
what KJ
Oh my god.
Might be one of the cleverest things you've ever said.
God damn. And it didn't get enough, I promise you. If I wasn't searching.
Was fucking genius.
Yeah, no, he never met him. No.
No.
You know who I would like to see in the future do stuff together? I'd like to see Jim Norton and Anthony Cumia. I'd like to see them tour and do something. That'd be a good combo, I think. I don't know if they're going to do that, but they're both free agents now.
Well, I think they both just did Legion.
They
both
did.
just did
Yeah.
Legion, whatever, right? And I think that Anthony just did Jim's podcast as well.
Jim went back to Sirius this week, actually, which I found kind of amusing. To be with Bob Kelly. Bob Kelly.
Yeah. So Sam is out of the picture now, and Jim is now the consistent all the way back from the O&A days. He's been the one that they've really.
No.
Sam is the only one left. Sam Roberts is the only one left at the station.
Oh, he's actually still at the station?
Yeah, Sam Roberts is still there.
I hate that fucking piece of shit so much.
Sorry, what's that? What's that? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. What are you saying? What are you saying? I know more about wrestling than you. Suck it.
What's the haps? What's the haps?
What's the haps, everybody? Hi. Sirius XM. Hey, welcome to the Underground Backstage with me, Sam Roberts.
I would rather be chemically castrated than be put in a room with that piece of shit. Oh,
Yeah, well, I've already been chemically castrated, so take that. KJ.
I can fucking tell, Sam Roberts. I can tell you have, because you're fucking. You got
Actually,
nothing.
it's Sam Roberts.
God.
So I think he's the only one left. Norton's gone. They couldn't give him enough money, and so he's gone.
Ugh.
You mean
God
Sam.
damn.
Hi, everybody. It's Sam Roberts. Not the singer, the other cool guy.
I hate his stupid fucking face. I hate his voice. I hate everything about him. I hate all that he's got going on. Look at how
He's getting
stupid
paid
he
money to
fucking looks.
be on television with wrestling.
Dumb this piece of shit looks. Look at his stupid fucking face. Look at him. Too much forehead, ugly ass mouth, shitty ass beard, piece of garbage. What a shit suit. That guy has gone places and needs to be like just at a halfway house somewhere where no one cares about him.
Who are
His
you
family
talking
doesn't
about?
love him.
Who are you talking about?
Family doesn't love him. He's
Who
an
are you-
ugly ass.
Who do you mean? Who are you talking about?
Look at them. There's
That's
not
right,
one
Sam
single
Roberts.
redeeming feature about this man. There is not one thing that you can look at with Sam Roberts and be like, that's acceptable.
Well,
He
he's
is
got a
an
forehead like-
all-round.
He's got a forehead like a Klingon. What are those? Why does he have points? Why is his head so square? It actually looks like a Christmas present's been wrapped.
He looks goddamn dirty. He looks like he doesn't wash. Looks like he doesn't clean his ears. Looks like he's got just musty teeth. Just a stench of sweat. Just a garbage human.
Okay.
All
Oh,
around.
wow. All right, Sam. You hear that,
Fuck
Sam?
you, Sam.
I don't like you.
Fuck you, Sam Roberts.
Nope.
Fuck you.
I
Take it
love
out,
the
you.
I love the Patrice O'Neill. If we could do like dead comedians with live comedians, I would love to see Rodney Dangerfield and Mark Normand together.
Yeah.
Like that would be a classic combo to me. You know what I mean? The dames are going to be offended. That's it.
I would like to also submit like combos that would just be absolutely terrible for each other to watch the dumpster fire. Like fucking Jerry Seinfeld with like Joan Rivers. Like just two people.
Can anybody do Jerry? Can anybody do Jerry here? Fine, Jerry. Be a ball boy. See if I care. Can anybody do that? I'd like to do Joan
No.
Rivers.
No.
Can anybody here do Joan Rivers?
No.
Ugh.
I'm
Hey,
afraid
anybody
not.
else notice it?
Some here
Jerry's
have
really
Joan
big on the Nazi jokes and the fucking Jew jokes. Like really big on Nazi jokes, though. He's always got
Who-
to throw in a Nazi joke.
Who does?
Seinfeld?
Jerry.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Fine, be a Nazi. See if I care.
Yeah.
he's.
Huh?
Yeah.
They
He
were-
can't.
Oh, I know what you're saying. See, I wanted to do Joan Rivers and Jerry Seinfeld, but nobody wanted to hear it, and fuck you all anyway.
How did your Joan Rivers turn into a 90-year-old Jewish man?
I mean, that's basically Joan.
All right. Yeah, Brady, where you at?
I think Brady could have done a Jerry, maybe.
I think he could have done a Jerry and a Joan Rivers. I think he could have done Joan River and Jerry's love child. Actually, he's so talented.
He could have done.
By the
Jerry.
way, since Brady's here, he wanted me to shout out his new website, manlove.com. He secured that earlier today.
Oh, there you go. Where's Brady
He will
when you
be
need him?
coming to you live and direct, I guess, starting soon.
All right.
Beautiful.
All right. What about this combination? Mitch Hedberg,
Mm.
Lisa Lampanelli.
The worst combination you could put together ever. Ever.
Ever.
That fucking
Is
Mitch
Lisa
Hedberg,
Lampanelli
eh?
Fucking, she is the absolute worst.
Yeah, she's the worst.
She's the worst, and I think
She's
she
the
loves it.
worst. Is she still
I-
around? Is she still a thing? I don't think she even gets
Oh,
booked
she's-
anymore.
She's around.
I think
I mean-
Kathy Griffin is like the worst for me. I can't like like Jeff Dunham, Kathy Griffin, pair them two together.
Oh, you know what we should do is do one of those reality shows where we lock them all in a house. Who would you put in there? Kathy Griffin, absolutely. In my mind, Jerry Seinfeld would go nuts being around other people for even more than 10 minutes.
Carrot Top.
Bill Burr
Carrot
bitching
Top.
his head off.
Yeah, Bill Burr. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we just basically fill it full of redheads.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Amy
great
Schumer,
idea.
Bill
The
Burr.
network gets that.
Yeah.
But if we said Hispanics, we'd be thrown out the door.
Well,
Just
also
Redheads is okay.
Also, you don't get any work done.
Throw Jimmy Fallon in there just because.
Oh, Jimmy
Try
Fallon
to
deserves
make
a shit kicking. I'd love to see Lisa
Jim Carrey.
Lampanelli in episode 2 with him in a headlock, just like
Yeah.
You guys have a
these
lot
are the
of
fantasies we have.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of anger towards these humans. All right. Well,
Mm.
Who's a
listen.
comedian you hate the most on earth?
Ooh,
Still
that's
living.
That's a good question. Because here's the thing.
Ooh.
I always try to appreciate anybody who has the balls to get up on stage with a microphone and put themselves out there like that. I always appreciate that. However, that being said, I mean, there's probably Corey Feldman.
He's not a comedian.
And he's not funny either.
And as he shouldn't be. Yeah.
Wait, you mean he's trying to be serious?
Corey Feldman's
I've been annoyed by like Mark Norman lately. I feel like he's just coming off annoying all the time.
Oh yeah, Mark Norman. Yeah. He's Mr. He's
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
he's a little drunk, I think, all the time, and not really. He's pun boy, right?
Team Blue Jerry Seinfeld.
Name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Team Ujai. Yeah, I would say you're right about that. And then even worse is a guy who thinks he's Mark Norman, Joe List with the tiny mouth. I don't like him. And you know who else I don't like? Big J No Jokerson. There's no such thing as crowd work. It's not a thing. It happens during the show, in between the jokes you've written, rehearsed, and fucking performed enough to call yourself a professional. Crowd work is not comedy. It's not.
I'll argue that. I'll fucking argue that one.
All right.
now, because there are
Could
guys.
he write a joke?
It's too easy, man. I think it's too easy.
But here's the thing. I think there's one guy out there. I know of one guy that you would change your mind on that, all of that right there. And his name is Jeff Leeson. And he's a fucking Canadian
shit.
guy.
Okay.
He's a Canadian guy. And what Jeff does, his entire show is crowd work. But he finds a way. He finds a fucking way. It's so brilliant. He finds a way at the end of it. It ties it all together in a pretty little package. I've never seen something so brilliant in my life.
I have to concede Jeff Leeson he should be the biggest comedian on earth that he can do that, because you're right. What he does is comedy, though. He's taken a story, he's taken a thread that he's written, and even more so, he's added involvement in the room, having to make room to accept and deny what has to go in his story. But when you just sit there and like, you ever date a black guy before? Like, I'm so sorry. That's not comedy to me. And Big J No Jokerson, if he never came back to comedy, I'd be okay with that. You know,
I can agree with that.
Well, sounds like somebody wanted the
fuck Dane Cook.
Exactly.
Fuck Dane Cook.
That's the worst.
Yeah, that guy too. He sucks. I used to laugh when I was a kid. His fucking like skits, like the Kool-Aid one and the fucking drive-through one. I'd still to this day, like, sweet and sour sauce all over my body. Like, just randomly before I hang up the phone. That shit was funny.
He had his time. He had his era, that's for sure. But he pretty boyed out.
Should have left it at that. Yeah.
Yeah. The movie Waiting is pretty much, that was it for it.
Oh, yeah. That was it, eh? He's trying to make a comeback now, I see. He's appearing with Corey Feldman.
A comeback is what? Guy who got fucking botched fucking work done?
Yep.
Why is he looking bad?
He does. He does look bad, man. He looks like he's trying to look like.
I'll pull it up right now.
His face. That's his face right now. That's what he looked like on a regular basis.
I don't know.
Except like little less tan.
Huh.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, wow, barely recognizable.
I don't know. He looks great.
Compared to what?
I don't know. He looks great. Come on.
And his
I don't think
brother stole a bunch of money from him apparently or something.
Yeah, his brother ripped him off, man.
Yeah.
That's a bad scene.
Yeah. But he's garbage, so
Who's more garbage, him or Sam Roberts?
Oh, Sam Roberts takes the cake now and forever.
Sam Roberts.
Biggest piece of shit walking the planet.
Sam
I'll
Roberts.
reach out to Sam and try to get him on the show.
Oh, great. Yeah, bring him on.
Yeah, I would love that too.
Out your differences. I think it's all just maybe you're both just having a bad hair day.
Maybe.
Could be.
Yeah.
Who, me and KJ? KJ's hair is fucking mint. Sam and I, we do have issues with our heads. I'll admit.
Yeah, I know.
That's something we have in common.
Oh, what? Anyway.
Well, this has been a lot of abuse.
All right. All right. This session of Stockholming has come to an end, ladies and gentlemen. It's always been fun. Super fun stuff.
Oh, what beautiful music.
This basically tells you right now. And as we drift off into the night, remember one thing. I don't know what that one thing is.
Fucking rock and roll! Fucking rock and roll!
Amazing.
By the way, guys,
Mikey,
I wrote a
Sorry.
poem just to close off this evening. The music is helpful.
Right.
They stumble on stage with a joke that's too long. The punchline falls flat. The crowd's all gone wrong. The timing is off. The jokes feel misplaced. A nervous laugh echoes, but it's hard to embrace. They talk about traffic like it's some new craze, or recycle old gags lost their sharp phase. With awkward pauses, they beg for a cheer, but the silence is louder than any encore here. These are the comedians that we hate.
Wow. All right, then. No drinks for everybody. Let's go once around the horn, as we know that you all love to do so much. Mikey, where can they stalk you?
You follow me at Mikey Jr. D on Instagram and at Mikey's Dog Services as well.
Now, what does Mikey's Dog Services do?
Dog walking, dog training, and basic obedience. I'm currently in school right now to become a full-time dog trainer, so I'm just kind of trying to gain experience by walking and being around as many dogs as I can.
That's awesome.
Would you be able to board a dog? Say somebody was going on vacation.
Yep, that is like I just can only do like one at a time at the moment.
Mike, do me a favor. Connect with me after the show, would you please?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Speaking of Mike Wixon, where can people stalk you?
If you wouldn't mind checking out Spray Maker Art on Instagram. Thank you.
Spray Maker Art.
Spray
All
Maker
one word.
Art. Yeah.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
There you go. KJ?
Follow me at Director KJ. I kindly request that you send me your sexiest and horny DMs, as well as all other fancy smancy things that I will post on my stories to get views. And I want your sexiness. Meanwhile, fuck Sam Roberts. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well,
What about you, Tid? What about you? What about you, Tid? Where can we find you, Tid?
Here. Each and every time. If I'm not here, I'm over on that other channel, talking sports stuff over on the What's a Work channel where we do that live audio wrestling and the Weigh-Ins Brothers and all that other kind of combat sports and sports entertainment related stuff. But listen, we all know the fun stuff happens here, right? This is where the fun begins. This is where the fun ends.
This is where to be.
Well, thank you, Walter fucking Cronkite.
Let's all snap again.
What?
I love it. He doesn't get it. I love it. It's my favorite.
This is shit talk on tip top. Oh, wow, wow, wow.